on my side as well. So
I've got it. I've got the thing.
Good evening and welcome to RS Media live commentary of Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Manchester City. Mike Harneman is the lead commentator for tonight, and Russ is co-commentating. So hopefully it's a good game. Mike is doing Wolves, Russ is doing Man City, and we will be bringing you the team news now.
So, good evening, everyone. Welcome along. Hopefully, you're doing okay for this Monday. So, the lineup for Wolves is in goal. They have Rui Patricio. The back three is Wilfred Bonny, Connor Cody, and Saiss as well. Adama Traore, Moutinho, Neves, and Markle make up the midfield. And then the attack front three is Podence, Jimenez, of course, the potent striker, and Neto. What's the Man City lineup today, Russ?
yes, good evening, everyone. It's Edison in goal, the back four from right to left of Walker, Stones, Ake, and Mendy. Rodrigo, Fernandinho, their captain, and De Bruyne in midfield with Foden, Jesus, and Sterling up front. Man City's bench is Stefan, Torres, Mahrez, Otamendi, Delap, Doyle, and Bernabe is the team and subs for Man City today, Mike.
Thank you very much. And of course, last season as well was a double victory for Wolverhampton Wanderers with a 3-2 victory at Molineux and a 2-0 victory at the Etihad Stadium as well. So it'll be interesting to see if they can do it again and surprise the odds, there. Because, of course, last season, nobody backed Wolves to do the double over them. I definitely didn't back them to do the double. I barely backed them to get the win overall in one game. So it'd be very interesting there to see if they're able to, carry on with where they left off last season. Did you, see those two games, Russ, and what did you make of them?
I thought they were both very good games. I thought Wolves played very, very well in both of those games, to be fair, Mike, and defended really, really well in both of them and deserved the victory in both as well, Mike, to be fair.
I think that's very true. I think Wolves were excellent on that day. We had the predicted lineups as well. The only change from the predicted lineup to the actual lineup for Wolves was that Den Donker was in the predicted lineup, but he's only on the bench today. And of course, coming in his place is Ruben Neves, the vice captain. What was the Man City vice lineup? Because of course there was a few players in there that weren't available as well. There was a couple that tested positive for coronavirus and stuff as well.
Yes, so get well soon to Ilkay Gundogan's got COVID-19. Mahrez is available, but there's no Aguero or Laporte in this game. As I mentioned, Mahrez only fit enough and available enough to be on the bench in this one. Ferran Torres also on the bench. He's one of the new recruits looking to get his Premier League debut in Don Sky Blue. Well, white this evening, should I say.
Okay, thanks for that, Russ. And of course, there's been quite a lot of transfer activity from both teams as well. Wolves selling on Diego Jimenez, Diego Yotto, I should say, to Liverpool for a fee of, I think it was around about 40 million. And of course, they've also sold on Matt Doherty to Tottenham as well, amongst others. So some of the other transfers in there were Helder Costa going across to your boys Leeds as well, Russ. And of course, there's a couple of other ones in there. Will Norris going to Burnley as well. And they have signed a couple of players as well. And the latest one that's been linked and what we're, quite knowledgeable about at the moment is Nelson Semedo. It looks very likely he'll be signing for the club in the next few days.
Yes, I think that'll be a good signing for Wolves, actually. I think he'll be a perfect replacement for Doherty, who left and joined Spurs earlier this window.
That's right. And of course, what about Man City? Of course, Nathan Ake makes his debut today, Russ, doesn't he?
He does, yes, and fellow new signing Ferran Torres is on the bench. Do you remember Rory Delland, Michael, used to play for Stoke, the one throw specialist at Stoke?
Yeah. Is it his son that's on the bench, is it?
His son.
Liam.
Liam is on the bench for Man City today. So Delapo's on the bench today for Manchester City.
Okay, and we are underway as well. So it's still 0-0. We've had just over 2.5 minutes on the clock. What's happening in the game, Russ? It's Man City in possession, if I'm correct here.
Yes, Man City with the ball forward. We're trying to get in behind, but Sterling with it on the far side, but they can't really do much. We're really keeping possession at the moment. Man City doing some good football, forcing it back, and Ake with possession and keeping possession really well. Man City at the moment, Mike. I think Wolves struggling to get a foothold really at this moment in time as Man City still keeping with possession quite well. Still working the ball quite well.
Wolves sorry, I've just lost you briefly there for kind of cut in and out.
No, it's Mike.
I was just going to say, it looks like Wolves have set up very defensively. Actually, they've got 2 banks of 4 there by the looks of it at the moment. It's a goal kick from Wolves. It's Wolves now, and it's going to be taken, of course, by goalkeeper, the Portuguese goalkeeper, that is Rui Patricio, who wears the number, which is always a little bit weird. I know we couldn't get the number 1, but he's decided to go with that number, which is kind of understandable, I suppose, for a goalkeeper. Currently in possession at the moment with Wolves, it's Neto to who's that there? I think it was Soto again. It looks like Neto's got a little bit of silky skill there. It's gone back out to Sice again now, and it's going passing it along the back. That's Moutinho there. He's gone back to Connor Cody, who's gone with the long ball out to the right hand side there towards the pacey Traore, who couldn't keep it in.
Yeah, good idea that for
currently still 0-0. We've played yeah, really good idea. Of course, they've got the very pacey Adama Traore there, who's 2 goals in the reverse fixture last season away from home. Anyway, the away fixture, which of course was the 2-0. And of course, he actually was in the Matt Doherty, who's now at Spurs, scored the 89th minute winner on that day. It's a little injury here for Wolves as well. That's Neves, who's down. He's fine now. He's straight away back up again.
Yeah, it was a challenge by Kevin De Bruyne, that Mike.
The free kick was taken quickly by Neves. Yeah.
Man City have possession by with Fernandinho.
Yeah, so the free kick was taken quickly there by Neves, but nothing came of it.
Yeah, Rodri now in possession for Manchester City. It's out wide now to Kyle Walker coming forward on this right-hand side. Inside it goes now to Fernandinho. Back to John Stones. Stones now looks up and finds in Kyle Walker. Back to Stones once more. Keeping possession here, Man City. He's had to play the ball across looking for Ake, but he was behind Ake there for a moment. Ake retrieves it. Love the ball to De Bruyne. Back it goes to Ederson. In all pink this evening. Very bright pink, that goalkeeper's kit for Man City. They're in all white. White looks like black or navy and white shorts. Wolves in their traditional gold and black. As Man City knocking the ball around very, very well here at this moment in time. Stones to Fernandinho.
That's right. And Wolves have just got the possession here now. It's just been knocked back to... I was just going to say it's been... Actually, Russ, it's just been knocked back to the goalkeeper. And it's Wolves in possession at the moment. And it was Sice was giving it away.
Yes, Stones and Man City still have possession. It's Jesus now on the edge of the penalty area. Jesus. Lovely turning away from his man here, which is Neves. But Wolves in a bad momentarily. But Fernandinho wins it back again. And Man City win a throw. That was Marcelo Puebian. And it looks like who's been making this early sub here, Mike?
So the early sub is for Wolves, and it looks like Raul Jimenez, the main man, is it Jimenez? No, it's not Jimenez, is it? Let's see. The 29 Ruben Vinagre is coming on for Markle. I thought they put the number 9 up, but it was actually the 29. So they've made an early defensive change, yeah, and that's a change at left back or left wing back. That is.
Yes, and Kyle Walker will tail his throat for Manchester City. Will tail his throat for Manchester City. Throws into Foden, back to Walker, back down line to Foden, edge of, in near the corner flag, back to Walker and back inside now to Rodri. Now comes to Benjamin Mendes, shot blocked, comes through to Kyle Walker, does it? Wolves give possession back to Man City there. Stones has it. Ake with possession. He's got the ball out wide to Mendy. Down the back he goes to Ake. And into Rodri. Who drops in as the three centre backs for Man City's. Man City looks like they're playing a bit of a 4-1-4-1 formation. Leeds normally play, but still with possession. Back to Ake. Looks like they might have a bit of three at the back, which will be Fernandinho and Rodri drifting into that three at the back to help out with Stones and Ake there. It's Ake down the line to Mendy. Back to Ake's. Wolves put the pressure on. And Man City give possession away, but Wolves have given it away. But Man City's getting it away again, Mike. But Man City's won it back. So just stay with me a moment. Mike is still trying to get him, but he can't. And Wolves has possession now, Mike. Seem to have lost.
Right, so I'm back there now. I was just having a few technical issues there. Can you hear me all right there? I've just a few settings on my device here. Hopefully that's a lot clearer now, is it?
Yeah, I can hear you now, Mike. Yes, I can hear you now, my friend.
That's good. We managed to resolve that issue nice and early. Kieran wanted to say something about that sub, which the Wolves fan who we've got in the studio, of course, watching the game as well with us today. You can come up and have a chat about that at half time, Kieran. We'll get you on to talk about things at half time. So it's a very dangerous free kick here at the moment for Man City, Russ. Just had to reset a few things here on my end. So what happened there in regards to that?
Yeah, Gabriel Jesus was fouled on the edge of the penalty area, Mike. Probably around about 25 yards out. De Bruyne lining this free kick up after a foul on Gabriel Jesus. I think it was from Moutinho there. But Man City with this free kick from De Bruyne. And it's palmed away by Patricio and then acts clear.
It was a really good save actually as well. Very, sort of, on guard to get that one clear. And of course, really well cleared out as well. And just no nonsense, kicked it out for a throw in the end. It's a bright start though for Man City, I think. Anyway, I think they've started off quite well so far.
Yes, as Mendy picks up possession. Back it goes to Ake and across to John Stones. Love the football this for Manchester City as Walker picks up now. Inside to Fernandinho. Down the line it goes to Foden. Back to Fernandinho. And he can't pick out Jesus as Man City as Wolves win possession back.
That's right. And currently, I just wanted to see there, you're about a second or two ahead of me, Russ. But it's Wolves in possession at the moment. And it was the substitute, Vinegre, who's Connor Cody's won the ball now, the centre half, of course. He's got his first England cap in the game against Denmark. Won a clean sheet in that one as well, and won the Man of the Match award there. Put in a really good performance, I thought, on that day for the England side there. Of course, Gareth Southgate's men. And it's currently Wolves just won a free kick, have they? Or was the referee going to let that one go? I think the referees let it go in the end. It was a foul on, I think it was Adama Traore over on that right-hand side there, who was nudged to the floor, and the referee didn't see anything wrong with it.
Yes, Man City with possession now as Walker picks up. Just inside his own half as he comes up towards halfway. Crossfield ball looking for Mendy. Ake now picks up for Man City deep inside his own half. Cross the back to Stones and now forward to Kyle Walker. Walker coming forward. Out wide to De Bruyne.
That's a little bit of play as well.
And now is Mendy from Rodri's pass. Benjamin Mendy back to Raheem Sterling. Sterling back to Rodri. Now Ake. And now John Stones. And he plays the ball down line to Foden. Love the footwear this one, Foden. Inside it goes towards Fernandinho, gives the ball away. But Man City win it back quickly. De Bruyne over the top.
As well, intercepted there by Wolves. That was Vinegre, I think it was the substitute. You're a little bit behind Russ, actually, I think it is. So I don't think we're actually at the right point of the game, so we can't really commentate together if we're not on the same part. So yeah, we'll try and figure that out because we're not actually in sync at the moment. There's a little bit of a delay there, so that's why you might hear us trying to talk over each other a little bit because we're not watching it exactly the same minute. The ball's with Rui Patricio though, who's just gone long here, and it was a bit of a wasted goal kick really, just straight away one in the air by the Man City defender there, and went back with Wolves again, and Man City managed to get it clear for a second time. It's currently with Man City. I think Russ is going to refresh or whatever he's doing there. There's a good ball in from Fernandinho there, and it's well cleared out actually by Conor Cody for Wolves to Traore into the midfield there as well. And it's a good little play here. Good little run here from Traore. He's in. Is he going to square it? There's a couple of players here coming in for Wolves. Traore has completely wasted that one and he's scuffed that. Vinegre, though, the substitute, is on the ball there now. Moutinho to Neves, back to Moutinho again, and across to the right back, which of course, or the right centre back, which of course is Bolly, and he goes out to the who's this here now? Was that Jimenez trying to win that one there ahead of John Stones, and he wasn't able to win it in the end, but it was a good clearance from the Man City defender there under pressure.
Yeah, it's good clearance there.
Yeah, so we're at the right part then. Yeah,
Stones.
that's fine.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, they're just showing on my mind. They're just showing a replay of that Fernandinho ball into the box where Jesus almost got.
That's it. Yeah, the same. It's all the same. All the same. Yeah, good.
Yeah, just had to run it on a little
it's
bit.
A throw-in for Wolves at the moment. That's fine. Yeah, cool. And it's a lovely little flick there, actually, from was that Neto? And it's a chance here for Wolves. That was fired at goal. I think that was Moutinho. I think if I remember rightly, who had that one. Vinegre here. It's good pressure from Wolves. Good pressing. Sorry. He's knocked it back here to Neto. Back to Vinegre again, the early substitute, and then back to that is, I think that was Conor Cody there on a run, or Sice. I couldn't actually see which player it was, but the ball's now currently back with Man City in their own half.
Yeah, Stone's looking towards Mendy.
The ball was caught out there though. Yeah, Traore there, and then Traore sort of divvied over the ball a bit.
De Bruyne threw towards Jesus.
As well shepherded out there from.
Well, the flag was up, I think, there as well, Mike, against Jesus.
Yeah, it was well shepherded out as well from the Wolves back line there. It was a good little run from De Bruyne. I think there was maybe one or two offside, but it was actually really good defending from Wolves just to kind of see that one behind for a goal kick. Of course, Conor Cody there, the Wolves captain.
Yes.
And it's Rui Patricio who takes this goal kick now and goes out wide to Traore, but it's lost possession in the centre of the park, but it's actually won back through Moutinho. And there's a chance here now. It's 3-on-4, or 3-on-5. Jimenez with the ball and tries to pick out somebody there.
Defend it.
Easily dealt with in the end.
Forward towards Jesus, who goes down.
That's right. And it's now with the Wolves left back here, Vinegre, who's going back into the centre of the park out to Neto now. In fact, across to Conor Cody, who's got the ball now. And of course, it's now with Sice. Is it Sice or Vinegre? I'm trying to see it. They're kind of, it was Vinegre and now it's Sice. Anyway, Sice has got the ball now. Quite quick passing, actually, so it's hard to keep up with. Now it's back with who scored last week. in the 2-0 victory, the opening day. Lovely ball across there to Traore. Adama Traore, that. And of course, Raul Jimenez, of course, scored the other goal for Wolves in that game at Bramall Lane in their 2-0 victory, the first victory in the league season.
Yes.
They did go out of the League Cup before after that as well, though, for Stoke.
Yes, Foden has it now from Walker, and back to Walker it goes, and now it's with Stones. Inside to Rodri. Now it's Walker. Now it's Foden. Foden, good possession. Now it's Stones once more. Lovely ball from Stones to Foden. Down the line he goes looking for De Bruyne. De Bruyne goes down. What's the referee going to do? I think he's giving a penalty. He's given a penalty to Manchester
I think the referee
City,
has. I think he's given a penalty here against the Romain side. Yeah, it was Kevin De Bruyne from Foden's ball, outstretched legs. It's a penalty for me, Russ. I think, you can't go in there and do that. You're very much at risk of giving something away there. Yeah.
Yeah, nowhere near the ball in the finish from Sessa. I've just seen it from this angle, Mike. Knocks the ball past him. Ball's going out of play. He's not going to get anything from him, Mike. And that's a poor challenge from Sessa for me, as De Bruyne has a chance here now to give Manchester City the lead.
Didn't need to do it. Yeah.
Needless from Romain Saiz, as Kevin De Bruyne now has a chance to give Manchester City the lead here. 19 minutes gone here.
Lovely penalty as well.
Penalty. Tucks it away. Patricio of the right way, but couldn't keep it out. And Wolves are behind here. Man City take the lead in their first game of the new campaign. It's Kevin De Bruyne with the goal. And it's Wolves 0, Man City 1. Lovely penalty. As you just see it on the replay. Lovely penalty. And Wolves are now have it all to do here. Is that support challenge there from Saiz? And we'll just see that challenge again. But good penalty from Kevin De Bruyne.
Yes, as I said, it's needless. The goalkeeper. I was just going to say the goalkeeper went the right way as well. Did that Rui Patricio, but of course the power and the pace of the penalty was enough to take it past him. And of course, a really good start for Man City. We've had 20 minutes on the clock, and it's Wolves 0, Man City 1. Ball's currently with Wolves. Adama Traore there. Looked like he was going to get a free kick, but the referee's wave play on.
And Sterling is
said get up.
Man City have got the ball back. Lovely ball up towards Jesus. But he gives the ball away. But Man City
Connor Cody there was giving the ball away as well.
De Bruyne inside the penalty. Kevin De Bruyne with a shot. Deflected behind for a corner. Good defending though, my friend.
Yeah, I think that was more of a trying to cut it back. Yeah, it was good play by Connor Cody. I think it was actually more of a cutback than the shot actually from Kevin De Bruyne there, trying to find his strike partner. But it's a very challenging situation now for Wolves. And of course, we mentioned earlier that they got the better of Man City in those games last year. So I wonder if they can come back from behind and do it again.
Who knows, Mike? Because that ball is
as the corners come in there. Is it right? And it's just second corner now.
Corner. Yes, it's just deflected behind for another corner, which I think De Bruyne will come across to take from this side as well. Yes, he is. He's just coming across now to take it. 21.5 minutes gone here in Molineux. Wolves 0, Man City 1.
Really good penalty as well. If you've just joined us, Kevin De Bruyne has only just scored that one a minute ago to give Man City the lead.
Yes, it's Walker from that short corner from De Bruyne. Now he gets it back from Foden. Up against Vinagre. Neto.
It's a good clearance though from Wolves. I think it was Jimenez who got that, yeah. It was Jimenez who got that one.
Yes,
it's a free kick here now to Wolves in their own penalty box.
Yeah, won a free kick, fouled by Gabriel Jesus. Just arms all over him there. Didn't really need to do that. He weren't going anywhere. Should have just let him clear it downfield for me, Mike, there from Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah, I agree as well. Rui Patricio is about to take this free kick now. He's looking to see if he can go across there to Traore, but he's gone long instead the other side, and it's given away. Well, one in the air there
Stones.
by Man City.
Won that header there, Mike.
That's right, and there's a little bit of pressure now that they're still pressing here. Wolves as well. The pressing game of Wolves is okay. I think they're definitely got some opportunities in this game, and with him and as a very potent striker as well. Don't bank on don't bet against him possibly getting a goal in this one.
Yes, it's Stones has it back to Edison here now, and Edison plays out wide there to De Bruyne. Then he's going on the run down the side, but he plays into Rodri. Gets it back now, just Kevin De Bruyne. Sterling making options if he wants to try and play it through. But De Bruyne has to go back to Nathan Ake on his Manchester City debut here. Now back to Kevin De Bruyne. And now it's Ake, Edison, Walker, into Fernandinho, back to Walker, and Stones and Edison now has possession. Wolves really doing well here, I think, Mike, keeping Man City pending in the back, forcing them to play backwards. But Walker, as I say, that Walker comes up over the halfway line and feeds out wide to Foden. Foden, back it goes.
Yeah, it was good. So I was going to say it's good pressing actually from Wolves. Yeah.
Yeah, Walker there now.
Pressing from the front of the door.
Yes. The arm markers. De Bruyne picks up. Forward towards Sterling, but he's behind for a goal kick. Come down into that, Sterling.
That's right. Yeah. So that was a good little bit of play actually. Good defensive play from Wolves, and Rui Patricio is just about to take this one now, right in front of us here. Raul Jimenez is just on there as well. Looks like he has not really had too many touches so far in this first half. Not in the right area anyway. More sort of in his own area. So we've had 25 minutes of this game so far. It's Wolves 0, Manchester City 1. And of course, that was the Kevin De Bruyne penalty. So let's see if Wolves are able to bounce back. It's currently with Man City at the moment. It's Kyle Walker's on the ball. And Kyle Walker cuts it back to
Stones.
John Stones.
And Edison now has in Mike. Edison with possession just outside his own penalty area. Into Fernandinho. The ball is given away.
It's a good interception there from Wolves. Yeah, and it's put into Neto there. And Neto was ran it out of play. I think he wasn't able to control it in the end. And it looks like the throw-in has gone in favour of the away side.
Yes, good pressure there from Fernandinho to
Looks like it's going to be Kyle Walker.
Yeah, good pressure there from Fernandinho to force Neto to run it out of play there as well, Mike. To be fair, I think they did that really, really well. As Man City with Kyle Walker will take this throw any moment now, and he throws it inside to Sterling. Now De Bruyne helps out wide to Mendy, over on that far side of the left, coming forward. Down the line it goes, and he's not giving us a free kick there for Man City as Jesus went down. He's not happy about that.
Would you say he was body checked there? Would you say that was maybe a bit fortunate, that one?
It could be, mate, but I think the referee was in the perfect position to see if he should have been a free kick or not. As Walker picks up now, lob the ball in towards the penalty area, goes. Jesus goes down there, looks could be another penalty, pushing the ball with nothing given as Mendy picks up to De Bruyne. Sterling back to De Bruyne, back to Sterling, edge of the penalty area, Foden. Fernandinho is Walker now, Walker down the line. Fernandinho, Jesus. Down the line and behind towards Sterling, and he's got behind for the corner. Good defending there from Sice.
Yeah, put behind there by Romain Saiss, of course, the Wolves left back, yeah. Or left side of centre back, I should say. Let's use the proper title for him. What do you know the position that he played?
Yes, Ake and Stones up from the back, Fernandinho from
So
towards the
it's
midfield.
Man City's third corner of the game.
Yeah, third corner as well. Good corner this as well towards Stones, cleared away. Well, Man City will retrieve possession with Sterling. To Mendy, back to Sterling. Kyle Walker. Foden. Now Kyle Walker. Lovely
It's
footwork
still
this.
Man City, looking the better of the sides.
Yeah, I think they are as well, Mike. When Man City get the ball, I think they look like they're going to score at all opportunities. They look like they're going to score at every opportunity that they get. As Walker.
Yeah, and of course Wolves, haven't really had too many clear-cut chances so far as well in the first 28 and a half minutes here.
Yes, Walker and Ake playing good football there, involving Stones as well, so he's not left, so don't feel left out. As Foden into De Bruyne, and De Bruyne, poor pass there towards Walker, but Stones manages to get there as well. Was a wake unlike Stones, and Ederson launches it forward, up in the air there from Wolves, is it? Yes, but De Bruyne picks it back up, but gives it away. Yeah, now Mike, and Wolves have given it away again. Wolves can't seem, for me, Mike, I don't know what you think, but Wolves
Yeah,
can't seem
Connor
to keep
Cody that
hold of
was, yeah.
possession.
Yeah, yeah.
Can't seem to keep hold of the
Yeah,
ball
Connor giving it away.
Every time they get the ball, they look like they're going to give it straight back to Man City as Foden into
Yeah,
Sterling. Saved
we'll
by,
come back to that in a minute
saved
as
by,
it looks like Man City are in here.
yeah, and it was saved there in the end by Rui Patricio. Walker, Fernandinho,
But yeah, we'll come
Foden,
back to that when the ball's out of play next. We'll talk about that. Yeah, yeah.
like Marcus Fernandinho for Foden once more. It was a penalty area. Wolves have it back.
There's Cody there, and it's break on here for Wolves towards Neto, and looks like there's a clash here between Kyle Walker and Vinegre, but the referee has given nothing. Oh, sorry, it was Gian Moutinho. In fact, he was clashing with him.
Yes, as De Bruyne plays it through towards Gabriel Jesus. But the flag is up for offside. Imagine I just touch upon what I just said there, where I say Wolves can't. Every time they get ball, it looks like they're going to give possession away.
Yeah,
So
what we
forced
were
to be
saying.
gathering.
Yeah, very much that as well. They're very sloppy when they get the ball. Of course, they've got some real talented players up front, in particular with Adama and Jimenez as well, and Neto and Podence as well. All threats there. And of course, you're not. So yeah, it's very. There's a long ball here now towards Raul Jimenez, but that one was again it was nothing. It was kind of a little bit of a wasted free kick there. So yeah, it's taking time for Wolves to get into this game. They're not really into their normal pattern of play yet.
Yes, Stones has possession for Manchester City. 31 minutes gone here. Wolves nil, Man City 1. It's Ederson with Stones to Walker. Now Fernandinho. Down the line it goes. De Bruyne picks up possession. Can't pick out Foden with his pass there. And Wolves have
That
it
was good
back.
play there by that was it's now with who was it, Saiss now, and then Connor Cody anyway at the back, Bolly there as well, and he's gone along to Traore, who's looking to get the ball forward and move it to Jimenez, but it was cut out there and well intercepted.
Yes, and Man City have possession back is Foden. Through there to Jesus now. De Bruyne. In behind for Raheem Sterling. Cuts it back. Foden is 2-0. Man City cut through them yet again. And as Kieran says, typical Wolves.
That
Just
was
let Man City cut through them like a
yeah.
knife through butter there. And Phil Foden has his goal, his first goal of the campaign. But could that be offside? Looked like he may have still might have gone into an offside position, but
I'm just having a look here in regards to if was it Sterling might have been offside. Yeah,
yeah, it looked as though
I think
from
it
that
was
first
Sterling. I'm just
angle,
having a look here. I
Sterling was
think he
offside, but I'm
might
not
just
sure.
be on. Yeah,
I think he was leaning
we'll see.
forward.
This will go to
I would imagine it will go to VAR.
Are they looking at VAR? Are they looking at this? I don't know if they are. Are they? Are they looking at something here or not? No, they haven't. They're not even looking at it. No.
Goals given. Wolves trailing by 2-0.
No. So it's current. Yeah, goals given. Yeah, it was too easy really for Man City there. Gabriel Jesus and Sterling, and put into the back of the net, of course, by Foden there. No, it was far too easy, as you said, kind of cut through like a knife like butter, Russ. Absolutely, far too easy for Man City to cut them apart there. Yeah. So Wolves are in possession at the moment. It's with the midfielder, and that was him and not Jimenez, Neves. Sorry, I should say. And he went out wide and gave the ball away there.
Yeah, Man City with Foden in possession of this.
I think it was it Neves or was it even?
I think it was Neto, Mike.
Yeah,
fair, Mike. I think it was Neto give the ball.
that's right. It was well blocked off there. It might have been Neto the second one. Yeah, it might have been Neves and then Neto. Yeah. But yeah, you can see here the Wolves manager Nuno Espirito Santo looks very, puzzled about what he's going to. Yeah, he looks very puzzled there, especially he's already made one substitution as well. And now it looks like he's got another injury to deal with too.
Yes, and
it looks like he's it looks like he's got an injury to deal with here. Remains side court. Of course, they've already made one sub already early on.
Yeah, and I'm not
just
sure.
going to see whether whether he's all right. And what's happened here? Has there been a booking?
Yeah, Gabriel Jesus was booked for the challenge there, Mike.
Okay, Connor Cody there now, and it's the Bubba Traore is in there now. He's in. Was he brought down there? Yes, he was. Just on the edge of the box to the right hand side, and it looks like there's a second yellow card in quick succession now. I think this is Mendy now that's gone into the book as well. So Adama Traore, if he can get at him again, then it's a real risky chance here for in the game, especially with the pace of Traore and how quick and nimble he is on his feet.
Yes, especially.
So it's a free kick here for Wolves now. It's just about to be taken in a minute. Free kick here from Wolves now. Looks like the ball's about to be coming in. Jimenez is at the back post. Wolf Bolly's in there as well. They've got Podence there as well. And then I think at the near post is... trying to see who that was at the near post. But anyway, the ball's in and it's cleared away. No, but Jimenez has won it back. He's jumped up there. Headed it down, but wasn't able to do anything with it. And it's out with Neto, the free kick taker. Neto, the free kick taker there. Won it back again. I think it's only gone out for a throw, though. I don't think there's a goal kick there. I think there's only a throw in. They're just showing the possible offside again now in regards to that second Manchester City goal. Just looking at it from this different angle. We said it was very easy from Man City there. Was he just ahead of play? It was a close one, wasn't it?
It was a close one, and I think some VAR people and some referees would have given that as offside. Luckily for Man City, and unluckily for Wolves, they've decided it was onside there. But I think that one, Mike, was very similar to the Spurs one where they gave Son offside from yesterday, and both have not given that one as offside. So this consistency with VAR and refereeing decisions need to happen, in my book.
Yeah, absolutely. They didn't even look at it, did they, as well? They didn't even look at it at all. So at least, you know, have a look at it and make your own mind up. Go to the monitor, go to the screen and look at it. So it's currently with Wolves here now, and it was in the centre of the park there, but it was given away by one of the Wolves midfielders. I think it was Neves. He's all the way back to Rui Patricio, who's got the ball now. 37.5 minutes gone. Wolves near City 2. Kevin De Bruyne with a penalty for the opener, and then the second put in by Phil Foden. That was a lovely, you know, sort of well-worked goal, wasn't it, Russ, the second one?
It was, Mike. Yes, as Mendy's coming forward now, Mike. I'll come back to that one in a moment. As Sterling up towards Jesus and Patricio as but just before you come back to you, Mike, I think it was a well-taken goal. Good comeback from Sterling. You'd have thought he might have gone for goal, but he saw Foden in space. The keeper out, coming to close the angle down, but took it well there as Man City have just got possession here, Mike, is Foden inside the penalty, looking for a second, but kills his shot wide and behind for a goal kick. Paul finishing that time, but he's already got one goal. He'll be full of confidence now, Phil Foden. Excuse that pun there.
Yeah, you can see that in Foden, the Man City boy here. It was a decent effort. It's worth taking on.
Yes, I agree, Mike. It was worth taking
Just
on there, but
end of the first half. And the goal kick there was taken by Rui Patricio, and the Wolves midfield just lost out there.
Yes, Sterling with possession. Jesus went down on the challenge. Not given there, I think, initially, but I think he might have been given a free kick now there as Wolves keeping pending at the back there at the moment. Wolves not having a lot of the possession at the moment. I've got the stats up for that, which I'll mention just at the half-time interval for you guys. So stay tuned for that before we hand back over to Rai, who will do the half-time quiz.
Okay, excellent. It's currently a free kick here now. Sorry, I was just going to say that it's currently a free kick here for Wolves. We are going to be doing the half-time quiz as well, so do stick around for that. We're also going to get the thoughts of Kieran Riley, Wolves supporter as well, and you know, get some on his part for how he thinks Wolves have got on in this first 45 minutes, or you know, will be the first 45 minutes. The ball is in here now. It's a free kick booted into Wolves. Jimenez on the now. Yes, it is from down this right-hand side, and he tries to get a cross in. Is that a corner? Yes, it is for Wolves here now. Raul Jimenez, of course, a lot of pressure on him now. Maybe even more so the fact that Diego Jota on to Liverpool as well, and of course, you know, even the ball on him to get the goals if Jimenez isn't able to, if he's injured or unavailable or whatever. For Wolves, this is about to be, and it is on the ball now. Traore's ball in, and it's headed by Jimenez. I think that was over the top of the bar. Good effort there. Good little bit of play from Wolves. Good short corner. And yeah, got it out to Traore. Lovely ball in from Traore there. Jimenez jumps and heads it over the bar. Doesn't test the goalkeeper, but that's better from Wolves. It's a lot better than what they have been doing.
Yeah, good bit of pressure there from Wolves. Win the corner and go ahead of. Didn't trouble the goalkeeper, but good pressure there from Wolves there. So Wolves with a bit of pressure there towards the end of this first half. But Edison has a goal kick to take, long-footed. Left-footed, should I say, long downfield. Not long-footed. But Jesus with the ball over the top.
Just inventing your own words. There we go.
Yes, as Sterling goes down on the
Is that a foul there? It looks like
back to his feet.
Sterling. It looks like Traore's all over him. Traore's pushing him and putting him everywhere. Yeah.
Look, could have been a free kick there, but not given by the referee this evening.
There's a chance there, Traore, to get it clear. Nah, Traore tried to get it clear there, but gave it away.
Yeah, Andre Mariner is the referee, incidentally. Yeah, as Sterling with the ball on the edge of the penalty area goes down. No free kick. Look, the referee was going to give a free kick, but Man City have given
It's a
possession
good
away. And it
tackle.
could
I
be
thought he won that
called for a
really well.
counter-attack here.
Yeah, it's a break on. So they've gone backwards though of Wolves all the way back to Cody now. Adama Traore as well. Wilfred Bolly's on the ball right now. He's looking to Connor Cody again. His captain, and he's going to go long, is he? Yeah, he goes long, and the ball is given away. Actually, is it one back there by the Wolves midfield? No, it was given away again, though. Man City might be in shortly. I think that was a little bit sloppy there from Wolves. What did you make of that, Russ? Of course, what was that like?
Poor defending, poor positional playing from Wolves, and poor to give possession away to Sterling, and then knocked it on.
It was a good save, wasn't it, Russ? It was a much
fantastic
poor defending,
save.
but a really good save, a much needed save as well from Rui Patricio that turn it behind. Yeah.
It was a good job he was there, man, because otherwise,
it's one of those ones where it kind of comes off his shoulder as well. Comes off his shoulder, and it could turn and go the other way. Yeah.
And if it weren't for Patricio there, Man City could have been 3-0 up and out of sight. And then coming up towards the end of this first half is De Bruyne with this corner kick now in towards the penalty area, headed clear. Comes to Mendy. All back
absolutely, yeah.
To De Bruyne.
Yeah.
Down the line it goes for Rodri into the penalty area. I think there was a cross. There, but it just went just wide of the post.
It was just whistled past the post and that fizzed it across. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was what you call a cross.
Still 2-0 at the moment. Yeah, that was a good effort from Rodrigo. Good fizz, sort of half cross shot. Yeah. Man City are showing no signs of any other first game of the season. They're looking very bright here. Yeah.
I know Rodrigo playing
There's
very
no early season rush from Man City, is there?
No, I think Wolves are not showing the same levels as what they did last week at Bramall Lane.
Looks like that was a header there from, I think that was, go on.
I think Wolves are not showing the same levels as what they did last week, mate, to be fair. I think Wolves, if they can get up to the same levels as what they did last week, could cause Man City quite a few problems.
Yeah, very much so. They're looking very, little bit shaky actually, though. I think Wolves are not really creating too much. They're not very great at the back, actually, in fact, either. The two goals, the penalty was a little bit soft to give away. None, nevertheless, really well put away by Kevin De Bruyne. And then the second goal as well, but they were just cut across easily, weren't they? As the board's about to come up here. I think we're going to have a couple of minutes. I think we're going to have 2 minutes added time.
Yeah, 2 minutes added time as Man City have got possession with Walker to Rodri there, backing now wide to Kevin De Bruyne with the ball across. Looking for Jesus, who goes down inside the penalty area. Peels for a corner, ball's not going out though.
It was well blocked. No, it was well put. And Connor Cody there done well to get that one there without giving away a foul.
Yes, Wolves.
Just coming up to the end of the first minute of the two.
Yes, as Rodri plays the ball to Mendy. Mendy looking for a way forward, but can't find a way forward. So has to go back to Nathan Ake, who spots Fernandinho in space, who comes short to retrieve that ball. Mendy gets it there from Rodri. Now feeds in De Bruyne, who finds Kyle Walker. Walker now plays it to De Bruyne. De Bruyne to Stones. Stones forward. Fernandinho.
They're just passing it amongst themselves, really, aren't they? At the minute, there's a few of them just passing it between themselves.
Yeah, I think what they're doing here now is what you call game management. Keep to 2-0, get to half time, and then get in, reset, and go again in the second half. Try and get the third, fourth, and kill the game off as well. Man City.
That's right. Yeah.
A number of
definitely.
Games last season, but not against Wolves. Incidentally, Wolves beat them home and away last season. But I'm wondering if no crowds at Molineux tonight.
Exactly, we've touched on that as well. I wonder if,
as to why Wolves not playing.
We're just about to come to the end of the stoppage time as well. I think we're just
gone there now.
halftime quiz has just been set up as well. And the whistle has just gone here at the break. Wolves 0, Manchester City 2. Over to Ray in the studio. And of course, it's been a really good game here, actually. Man City looking bright and lively. You know, we'll have the reactions from Kieran as well on his thoughts of that half, as well as the quiz. But at the break, it's Wolves 0, Man City 2. Kevin De Bruyne with the penalty. And then the second goal there put in by Phil Foden. Of course, Wolves having to deal with an early injury as well when Vinagre had to come on for Marcel. But yeah, we'll hand you back to Wright, and we'll be back shortly for your second half.
So, good evening, everyone. We will be bringing you a halftime quiz. But first of all, we'll be bringing in Kieran Riley. So, good evening. Good evening, mate. How are you doing?
How are you, pal? Oh, I'm not too bad, pal. Not too bad. Yourself?
I'm all right, thanks. And thank you very much for coming and tuning in to our commentary.
Yeah, no problem.
What's your thoughts on this first half?
What can I say? It is typical Wolves. Absolutely typical. The penalty was soft. I'm sorry. Mike and Russ, you might disagree with me on this one, but that penalty was soft. If I was the ref, I wouldn't have given that. Barely made contact. Softest penalty in the book. Raheem Sterling within the first 10 seconds trying to get a fucking penalty as well. Oh, excuse my language. Trying to get a penalty as well. He's the biggest diver in the history of everything. Oh, I've seen that comment. That's why you're not a ref. Well, I'm sorry, but that was the softest penalty I think I've ever seen. There was no way that should have been a penalty.
I think it's a pen on the basis that he was being pulled, but was it worthy of going down? I'm not saying it was, but KDB took the goal really well.
He did.
And then
he's good at though.
Yeah, the second one, it wasn't offside. He was clearly onside.
Yeah, I perfectly agree with you on that one. That was definitely Sterling played that well. Even the Sky Sports commentary team saying how well he's played that. It was second goal was definitely well worked. I don't think it's game over because don't forget we are the king of comebacks, as you are fully aware after last season. Nice little three goals in the second half. But it's difficult to call this one. Obviously, Mark had to go off within the first 5 minutes. Found out what that was. That was actually a groin injury. He actually spoke to Nuno after I think it was about the first minute or two, saying that he needs to go off. Hence why the sub happened. So Vinagre's come on for him. It's going to be an interesting second half. I think City might win this. I honestly do. But I think it'll be 2-1. I reckon we'll claw a goal back in the second half. But that just depends on what Nuno says from half time. If Man City get a third, then game over. Definitely. If City score once more, it's game over. Even if we score one, it's game over. There's no way we'd come from... We do 2 goal deficits, but we don't do 3 goal deficits very well. But yeah. So there's not a lot I can say.
So thank you very much for that, Kieran.
No
while we've got you up, we will be going through a halftime quiz that I kindly prepared over the weekend. I've got 8 questions, 3 questions from Man City, 3 questions from Wolves, and 2 questions regarding the Premier League.
Oh dear.
So the first question is, who did City beat in the 2011 FA Cup final? So the first question is, who did City beat in the 2011 FA Cup final? All answers will be revealed at the end of the game as well. So the second question is, which country did City legend Sean Goater come from? So the second question is, which country did City legend Sean Goater come from? Question number 3 is, who is the only player to have won a World Cup while on City's books? So question number 3 is, who is the only player to have won a World Cup while on City's books? Question number 4, and this is regarding Wolves. Who is Wolves' all-time top goal scorer? So question number 4 is, who is Wolves' all-time top goal scorer? Question number 5, there's 5 players. So name the 5 players that Wolves have broken their transfer record for. So question number 5 is, name the 5 players that Wolves have broken their transfer record for. And question number 6 is, name both of England's national side managers who have also managed Wolves. And then question number 6 again is, name both of England's national side's managers who have also managed Wolves. Question number 7 is, who was the first Italian manager to win the Premier League? Question number 7 again, who was the first Italian manager to win the Premier League? And question number 8, who was the first English manager to win Premier League Manager of the Year award? So the question number 8 is, who was the first English manager to win Premier League Manager of the Year award? So there's all them questions. We will be revealing all the answers in the 90th minute at full time. If you do know any of the answers, drop them in the comments with 1 to 8, and I'll reveal all the answers at full time, where we will get Kieran's reaction to the second half as well. We will be handing you back over to Mike and Russ if they're ready. So Mike and Russ are ready. So we'll catch you in a bit, Kieran.
All right.
Thank you.
So yeah, we're back live now. I personally think I've done awful on the quiz there. How do you reckon you did, Russ? You reckon you got anything?
I didn't really, in the quiz, Mark, I didn't really play on the quiz, to be fair. I was just listening along. I didn't even do any. I was trying to think, but I couldn't think of any. So I thought I couldn't think of the first 2 answers to the question. So I thought, nah, I'll bin the quiz off and not do it this week.
Fair enough. One way of going,
I don't think I'll
I suppose. Hopefully, you'll. I think you might have got some. I don't know how many I've got. I reckon I don't even know, to be honest. I reckon maybe very low score. I think there was 8 questions. I think we had a possible 13 points. I think there was that one or 12 points. I think there was that one that had 5 names in it or something. I don't know how many points there were in total, but yeah, I think I've done really poor on that. So we're still on the adverts at the moment. So we're just waiting for the second half to get back underway again. Of course, that was a very good first half from Man City's perspective, wasn't it, Russ? That actually. I was just going to go and grab a drink, if that's all right. So what I will do is I'll go and grab my drink, and you can just let people know, in regards to your thoughts on that on a Man City perspective there. And of course, that's.
Yeah, that's fine, Mike. So, good evening, everyone. Josh is coming. He says City dominating Wolves here. Can't see any way back from them, to be fair. And To be honest, Josh, I agree with you, mate. City dominating very, very well. Wolves, if they are to get anything out of this second half, need to get a goal very early on in this second half if they are to try and get anything out of this. If he goes on 2-0 till about 50, 55 minutes, going on towards 60th minute, then they may still have a chance. But if Wolves go on and win comfortably in this game, then then if Man City get another goal, should I say, then I think they'll go on and win quite comfortably. And as Kieran said at half time there, to the question, I think he agrees that the Man City get a third, it'll be game over, and that's what I think as well. But if Wolves get one very early on in this second half, I think it will be a very good game towards the end of this match. But Man City totally domination. Just looking at the stats from the first half as well, guys, to be with you, and we've had Man City with 69% of the possession to Wolves' 31, 8 shots to Wolves' 2, 5 on target. Wolves have had 0 on target, 4 corners to 1, and there's been Wolves 4 fouls to Man City's 5 in that first half. And Kieran mentioned it was a groin injury to Marcal. That's why he had to go for Ruben Vinagre. So hopefully it's not as bad as first feared for Wolves there, and they don't have to be out for quite a long time there. And yes, like Josh says, shame about Markel coming off injured. So we're still waiting for the second half to kick off here as we welcome Mike back here now. So welcome back, Mike.
I'm all right. I'm back now. What were you given as your halftime snack? I was given a packet of these Haribo Gold Bears. Of course, Gold Bears on the back of Wolves as well, wearing gold. Kind of a little bit ironically there.
Yes, I've got these midget gems here in this tub. I've had them for a few days. I've got them. Still had a few left from other days, so I've got them here as well. I've just been reading through the comments as well, Mike. Josh says City dominating.
Yeah.
Wolves dominating Wolves here. Can't see any way back for them. He says shame about Markel going off injured as well. And David Friskin commented a few moments, 8:45, and says good commentary, guys. So thank you, David. Thank you for.
Thank you, David. Thank you.
The commentary. David, where did you find this commentary from? Let us know where you tuned in from.
Kieran, what do you think of the third kit? It looks lush already. It looks like the Portugal kit.
Yeah, that's what I thought. As soon as I saw it, I thought, that's not Wolves, that's Portugal. That's
Portugal, yeah. It's supposed to, apparently. All right. Okay.
Yeah, and Rise just said that David Friskin is his friend, so thank you for tuning in, David. Hopefully you're doing okay. Hopefully you're enjoying mine and Mike's.
Looks like the game's about to come underway in a minute, is it?
Yes, I think
the game's going to be back underway in the next few minutes. As these,
yeah, I think they've just gone to another quick ad
for a break
before the second half kicks back off. Yeah, so I think we were about. I think towards the end of that first half, Mike, I was about 10 seconds ahead of you.
Okay, maybe it chopped and changed, but yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, we probably chopped and changed. We probably with your signal dropping out. Probably have to refresh it a couple of times. It's probably.
Yeah, as for you, Kieran, ordering that third, just as you know, Kieran, you and everyone as well. And I've spent a good couple of £100, I think it was, on all of the kits. I've got the home shirt already. I've got the FA Cup winning shirt. I've got the old shirt as well, the Raspberry Ripple shirt. I've got the Arsenal third shirt, which is going to be tomorrow.
Yes.
So I've got all of that as well. I think I spent about £300 on total on the whole lot. So yeah.
Yeah, second half's about to go underway. Here, Mike.
Wolves. Interesting. Yeah. Looks like Semedo. I've heard things here I was just going to say, I've heard things here, Josh, that Semedo is on the verge of getting done. It's Wolves have just kicked us off now. But yeah, the Semedo deal should be done as 2 days.
Yes, and from what I can see,
So,
Mike, I don't think there's been
for
any
Wolves
changes.
there. Wolves have kept it the same. They've already had to make an early change in the game because of that injury. So other than that, that's the only change that's been made there, yeah.
And Man City, I'm just looking at that side now, it's Edison in goal, Walker, Stones,
Look
Ake,
who that is now. Is
Mendy.
that Jimenez?
It looks like they've not made any changes as well, Man City.
Yeah.
Don't see why they should lead in 2-0 at this moment in time as the ball is played up towards De Bruyne.
No, for sure, yeah.
For Foden is towards the penalty.
Yeah, Traore gave it away, didn't he? A bit softly, actually, there. Yeah.
Back to De Bruyne. Lovely footwork this for Man City's. Mendy to Rodri. Back it goes now to Ake. Man City keeping possession quite comfortably here. Like I said, at half time, man, when you went to get your snacks and your drink, I said if Wolves get one very early, it'll be game on. But if Man City get, if it's still 2-0 with about 55, 60th minute, it could go either way. Still, with Man City getting near the goal, and like he said at half time when he asked him the question, it will be game over.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think I agree with that as well. It's a goal kick here now for Wolves. Traore was just barged off the ball a little bit there, and out of play. Had a little bit of a ruck with the hoarding board there as well. A little bit of a fight with the hoarding board, but he won anyway in the end, so he came out on top. He's not injured or nothing. He's okay. And the goal kick has been taken now out to Traore, but it's been given away. And it's actually a Wolves throw-in at the moment over here in front of the managers. Looks like Traore is just about to take it there now. He's already, had a little bit of, I was just going to say, Traore's already had a moment in the game where he was attacked side. That sloppy ball across there, and it was I can't remember who it was, but it was a miscue there from the Wolves substitute. Anyway, first half.
Yes, and Kyle Walker go away down that right hand side. As you see replay, Walker go away down this right hand side. Silas getting back to pull the block in, and he plays it on to Walker. And he goes behind for a goal kick to Wolves, which Patricio has taken.
Yeah, and out of play for a goal kick. Yeah. Yeah, and he's already taken that one, and it's already now. It's already gone out of play as a throw-in at the moment for Man City. So that was a bit of a wasted, free kick or goal kick in the end.
It was Mendy.
Adama Traore here, he's looking to cut inside, but he's given it away. Traore, and it's 4-on-4 here now. I think it is.
Yes, and De Bruyne leading this charge. De Bruyne towards the penalty. Still going to give it De Bruyne. Well, Patricio saves it, Mike.
He done well there as well. And it's now with Wolves in the centre of the park. And it's Jan Moutinho there. Jimenez. Was he body checked there? Was he fouled? Referee says no. I'm not too sure whether that was actually a foul there. I don't know whether he was looking for that one a bit.
To me, Mike, I think he was looking for it there, Mike, to be fair. As Man City have possession, but with Kyle Walker to Foden, back to Walker, to Fernandinho, to Walker. Just passing the ball around here, Man City keeping possession, trying to keep all of this 2-goal lead intact for quite a while before putting on some extra pace and afterburners to get behind to make it 3, 4, maybe even 5 for the gate on here. Well, Man City coming forward.
Yeah, absolutely, and of course, Wolves are the comeback kings, as Kieran said before. But this could even be too much. I know Man City are going to know on the back of what happened last season that Wolves do have threats in that side. Although there has been a couple of changes in there with the sales that have been made and stuff as well. Yeah, that was a lovely little bit of play there. He's taken it round 2 players there, and he's gone out to the right hand side. They put the ball across. and it was straight at Edison there, nice and easy for the Man City for there in the end. But that was a great little bit of play there from that's trickery Traore there down that side, Russ, wasn't it?
It was, Mike, yes, and a good bit of play from Wolves down this right hand side. Traore since I think at half time, Nuno Espirito Santo will have said to Traore, "Look, Mendy's on a booking. Try and attack him at every opportunity you
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
See if you can get him sent off. See if you can get 9 to 10 men. See if you can lose their left
That's
back."
right. That's
You're saying they can try to
chance here
take
for
a bit of
Pope here.
switch there.
Yeah, sorry. I was just gonna say, yeah, Russ, Wolves have just had the ball there. Podence couldn't keep it in though. It's Connor Cody, the Wolves captain's 200th appearance today as well. So that's really well done to him. Of course, he's been at the club for a number of years and seen the club rise through League One and the Championship, and now into the Premier League as well, and playing Europe as well, of course.
Yes, and he did well to get his England recognition in England cap during the international break at the start of September as well. He's really earned that position, I think.
That's right, yeah. And in regards to that comment there, we're watching it on the because I don't have Sky at the moment in regards to where I'm watching it from, Josh. So yeah, so we have to watch it through that at the moment.
Yes,
It's Connor Cody on the ball now. Goes into Jimenez and Neves there between the two of them. Back to Rui Patricio. Rui Patricio goes long, and it's given away there to Wolves there in the centre of the park. Jimenez looks to Traore. Traore puts it into Spolly there. It's moved a little bit forward there. Now playing a little bit further forward. Here's Traore again. Jimenez, who's from Traore now, and then back to Traore again. Tries to do a bit of trickery, but gave the ball away.
yes, and it was given away to Mendy, who plays it forward for De Bruyne, and he's played the ball through for Gabriel Jesus. Onside here, Gabriel Jesus! Saved by Patricio. Should have been 3. Really should have been 3 there.
Yeah, did well there. Could have been 3. Yeah, it was yet again they were cut apart fast Wolves defence, but it was fired straight at the Portuguese goalkeeper there, and it was easy for him really, straight at him as I said. As Wolves gave the ball away again there sloppily. They're giving the ball away far too easy now.
Yes, they
give the ball away far too easy here now, and Man City, of course, with their quality, yeah.
Doing it towards the end of the first half as well now, which we touched upon, and it seems to be doing like that during the second half. Kieran, Man City keep giving Man City a lot of possession, Kieran. Does that seem to worry you at all, Kieran, that you keep giving Man City a lot of possession? And there's Mendy.
That's Connor Cody there, done well. Ollie as well. That was Neves. Was that Neves or Moutinho? Just got it there anyway. It's now a chance here. Jimenez, yet again, Wolves are giving away. They can't really keep the possession of it here. It'd be nice if I could commentate on a goal for Wolves. I'm kind of hoping that I can and make it 2-1. Then there's more of a game then. Adama Traore there. Neto's pass. Traore, a bit of trickery again. That's an effort there. Oh, a decent effort, that one from Podence, the number 10. And it was just wide of the goal there from the Wolves front man. But a really good effort, good bit of play down that side there from Traore. And he, tries a couple of step overs, played it across there to the number 10, and he fires it into the side netting. But that's good from Wolves, that. And I'm sure that's positive signs for Nuno and all of his backroom staff. So it came off the stanchion, in fact, beside the goal there.
Yeah, good work from again Traore down the left hand side. I think down Man City's left, Wolves is right. I think they're targeting that side ever since Mendy's got that book in that first half. I think we're looking at Mendy now and thinking that's the spot we should be targeting. That's what we should be targeting. That's what we should be getting at more often. Already on that yellow card. That's what we should be looking at.
Yeah, I think that's a fair point. Yeah, I think you're probably right with that. Yeah.
Lovely fullway from Man City as Roger picks up now to Foden. No, it's Fernandinho, sorry. How wide it goes to Walker. Fernandinho with possession once more. Here's Foden now into Rodri. And now he's out wide with Kyle Walker. Back to Fernandinho. And now
It was
Rodri.
intercepted though. It was intercepted by Wolves, but then it's now given away. And it's Man City back on the ball again. Yeah.
With Rodri.
Was that a foul for
forward.
you, Russ? Do you reckon? Was that Foden there?
Yeah, it was Foden who went down there. I'm not sure if it was a foul to be
Went
fair.
down there.
I think he might have just Wolves player might have just won the ball and finished there, mate, for me.
Fair enough. There's a chance. Neto now he's trying to take it on past his man Neto. Neto pulls it back. There's a chance, and it's off the line. Was that from Man City? There, I couldn't see who it was that had the original shot, but it looked like it was going possibly even nesting into that corner there from I think it was Ruben Neves, in fact. But yeah, it was a little bit of a soft shot. Maybe a little bit more power on that, and that could be 2-1 maybe.
Yes, it could have been, mate, but I think it was blocked on the line by Kyle Walker. But if you just look at this, Mike, as well, lovely one from Neto, first of all, plays it to Neves. But if you look behind Walker, Ederson was diving there. I think Ederson may have had that covered if Walker wasn't there. So I think the Manchester City goalkeeper would have probably saved that, in my opinion.
All right, well, the corner's about to be whipped in now, and it's wasted, really. It didn't even beat the first man. Now it's back with Wolves again. Connor Cody's on the ball now. That was a wasted corner, that one. Connor Cody's long ball, and again, another wasted ball, and this time it's just going to whistle for a goal kick to Man City. You know, one brighter in the second half. I'll give them that. I know whatever Nuno said, kind of giving them a bit of a rocket, and they are attacking quite well, but you know they are being a little bit sloppy at times as well. When in possession, they are giving the ball away in sort of areas where you know one or two final balls. If they get that right, then you know you could actually get something from it, and it could end up being a goal maybe or creating an opportunity.
Yes, maybe, but Man City still keeping possession. As Roger comes forward, up towards halfway, plays out wide to this right hand side in Walker.
Yeah.
Walker down the line it goes to Foden, inside to Jesus, can't play back out wide to Foden. And Man City give possession away, but Wolves have given it away, so Man City still with possession.
Yeah, straight away again. Yeah.
Like we were
Straight
saying,
back.
man, towards the end of that first half, every time Wolves get possession, they're not able to put 2 or 3 passes together. Whereas if you look here with Man City,
No, that's
yes,
right. Man City are just doing easy, simple balls. Yeah.
Maybe so often they try the audacious ball forward, they give it away, but once they get it back, they think, right, that didn't work last time. We'll play it simple this time. Try and work an opening rather than trying to force one. Whereas Wolves, they know they can't play the way through. They're trying to force an opening every single time, and it's not working. But maybe
there's a chance here now for Wolves. It's beating the last man there. Podence over the bar. He's chipped the keeper there, Edison, and that's Podence there. He was running through, and that was actually a very good through ball as well. Just want to see who the through ball was from. Was it Neves? I'm trying to see whether it was, but anyway, it was Podence with the ball in there. Dinked it over Edison, who was miles off his line, and over the crossbar as well. That's a good opportunity there for Wolves, and you know that could maybe probably even should in fact have been 2-1.
Yes, it should have been 2-1, Michael. That should have been the chance for you to commentate on a goal here, mate. But obviously Wolves thought,
absolutely,
nah, we're not going to give Mike a chance to commentate on a goal here. We're going to put it over the boss. Just as a chance to commentate about a chance, not a goal.
Absolutely, but they are, as I said, they're looking brighter this half. 60 minutes on the clock now, and it's still 2-0 to Man City. But Wolves are getting back into this one now. It's a good little bit of play there. Adama Traore is on the ball right now, trying to attack his man. Puts the ball in. Lovely chance there for Jimenez, and Jimenez again. Has fired one wide here for Wolves, and that should have been 2-2, in fact. Because they should have had that last one just before to make it 2-1. But that there was another simple one, bread and butter for Jimenez as well, especially the form that he was in last season and, the start of this season as well, scoring against Sheffield United. You'd have put money on him to score that.
100%, Mike. We would put money on him to score there, but for whatever reason, Wolves, like Kieran says, they just can't convert today. For whatever reason, they've had 4 attempts in this second half to Man City's 1 Wolves, and they're yet to convert him. Man City have had 1. Their attempt has been on target in this second half, and not converting the chances will really hurt Wolves in this game. And in the Premier League, as Kieran will know from being there for quite a while, you need to convert your chances if you want to stay in the division. And last week they did. Today they can't. For
That's a good ball here from Jimenez as well. Now there's a chance here. It's another one now. There, that was Podence again. He miscontrolled that one, but those front two there of Podence and Jimenez are combining really well in the first 15 minutes of this half, and they've got the beating of that defence, and they've got that little pacey striker there, Podence and Jimenez as well. They are singing off the same hymn sheet, and it's only a matter of time before Wolves get a goal back, in my opinion, at the moment.
Yeah, I must agree, Mike. Man City's defence, for whatever reason, the second half don't seem to be like they were in the first half. First half, they were stopping these sort of chances. Now, for whatever reason, they're doing the complete opposite to what it was Pep Guardiola was having to say to them. And I'm just want to say good evening to Tom Lilly. Me and Mike are both doing well, my friend. Thank you for tuning in. And I must agree with Josh here as well as Man City. I'll get back to what Josh said in a moment. As De Bruyne is coming through on goal here, but Wolves have it back. He says Wolves are going into this game, and I must agree with him there. Wolves are going into this game.
I think that's very true. They are. Connor Cody's on the ball now. Adama Traore as well. Adama Traore is on the ball. He's just done a few step overs again. Has he won the throw in there? No, he's given the ball away, has he?
Yeah, De Bruyne threw to Gabriel Jesus. I thought it was Sterling, but it's Jesus. Back to De Bruyne. De Bruyne into the penalty area. Still going. Cross it back. Shot there, blocked from Kyle Walker. And Man City, if Wolves could have brought there, Man City had Walker out of position there. As Fernandinho coming forward.
Yeah, would have been in trouble. Again. Yeah, they could have been in trouble there. Yeah.
Still going Fernandinho. Fernandinho into the penalty area and over the bar. And just if
was that a foul? I was just wanted to see if that was a foul there, whether that was Fernandinho there. I think he might have caught his man there on the way through. Let's see. It was Fernandinho. It was on, the on size there. Yeah, I don't know if he might have caught his man there. That could have been pulled back for a free kick, possibly. But nothing came of it in the end, anyway.
Yeah, mate. I thought.
But yeah, Wolves have got better. They have got into it now.
I thought it could have been a free kick.
Wolves have got into this.
Obviously, for whatever reason, they can't seem to take the chances. And for anyone wondering how the early game went on this evening, Sheffield United, 10-man Sheffield United that is, lost 1-0 to Aston Villa. Goal scorer in that one was Ezri Konsa on 63 minutes.
That's right, and of course that was a great game, wasn't it, as well? Wemi Martinez saving a penalty for Villa there on his debut.
Yes, and we had that on before we was commentating on this game, and Man City with some lovely football in this game. And I did say to him at half time and when just before we came back on to do the commentary, Mike, and saw in the second half, that if he gets to like 65 minutes and he's still 2-0 to Man City, which it is after 64 minutes on the clock.
At the moment,
Wolves will have a chat. Will be thinking to themselves, if we can get one here now, for the last 30 minutes or so, we've got a chance of getting something out of this game.
Yeah, well, they've started really bright the first 20 minutes of this half. They've had 3 or 4 good opportunities to at least get 1 goal, maybe to get 2 or 3. The ball's gone in there from Bolly here now to Neto. And Neto is about to try and take it past Nathan Aki here. Neto has knocks it back there. That was a good cross there from, I think that was Moutinho, but it was blocked in the end. And I think it's actually now gone behind for a Man City goal kick. But now that's it's still bright from Wolves. They've looked quite bright in their, those 20 minutes there, as I said, since half time, and they've had those gilt-edged opportunities to really grow back into the game and put the pressure on Man City now. Yeah.
Yeah, no, just saw a graphic there, Mike. The last 10 minutes, only 15% of the action has come in the Wolves' half. 24% in Man City's half, with the 61% of it coming in the middle of the park. And in that middle of the park battle at this moment, in just the second half, I feel Wolves are winning that midfield battle at the moment. Man City need to do something here to change it, to change that in that middle of the park and fetch someone on like say Ferran Torres or Riyad Mahrez to try and win that battle and move Foden back into the midfield where he can play a bit better. Probably take off Rodrigo or and fetch on Mahrez.
Yeah,
Move
maybe.
Foden
Yeah.
back into there, and then maybe Mahrez can attack better and Foden can help stop that Wolves press coming through that midfield area. But Stones with the ball over the top, looking for Kyle Walker, but the ball is out of play. Wolves will have a free kick. We'll have a throw in here, should I say?
What I was going to say with Wolves getting this throw in here now, yeah, those balls, from Wolves that kind of, created turmoil at the back line there where they could have scored a couple of goals, but just direct balls over the top, really. And, you can't get caught out like that. And, you would have put money on Jimenez to put his one away. Podence as well, that one that he put over the bar, even the one that he put wide as well. They're all kind of easy balls over the top. And it's simple, really. It's simple schoolboy defending, isn't it, really, at the end of the day?
It is, and if you go back to the beginning of the first game of the campaign when Man City weren't involved because of the extra time off for being in Champions League so late, and look at Leicester and look at Liverpool v Leeds, you saw where Leeds pull the balls over the top from our midfield, Calvin Phillips towards Jack Harrison. He caused Trent Alexander-Arnold quite a lot of problems and actually scored from that. We got goals from putting balls over the top, causing defences problems as we did with Bamford scored at Anfield as well, putting Van Dijk under pressure. And if you pull this,
that's right. It's with Wolves at the moment. It was Cody. Yeah, Cody's just given the ball in there to one of his. I think that was Podence, but he's given away. He's won it back though. Jimenez has got it back there, and I think that was. Was that him? No, that wasn't Jimenez. I think that was João Moutinho, sorry, who had the ball division and Jimenez gave it away. Yeah.
Yes, Ake with possession now for Man City. But as I was saying, Mike, if you create chances and put the defence under pressure, you can score goals if you just look at the way Leeds played against Liverpool. But back to today and back to this match here at Molineux, as De Bruyne plays the ball looking through for Raheem Sterling, cuts to it from two defenders, one including Traore, goes down Sterling, but Foden can keep the ball. Man City
really good defending there. Connor Cody, no nonsense from the centre back, really good, and that's why he's played 200 appearances for Wolves. If he's that was sloppy though. Who was that? Yes. That just gave that away. That was really sloppy there.
I think that was Neto trying to play ball forward and he gives possession away, and Gabriel Jesus over on that far side with possession to Rodri now into De Bruyne, now Foden through towards Sterling, who was just in the offside position there, so Sterling didn't run onto that.
He's offside.
Patricio picks up the ball.
Yeah. There's currently still Wolves 0, Manchester City 2. That's right. Traore's on the ball there now. Traore, was he fouled there? Yes, he was. The referee's going to give that one. He's given a free kick here now to Wolves. Just going to have a look at who is actually available for Wolves on the bench today. So they've got, let's have a look. Just trying to see who they actually have on the bench there. I'll have a look at that in a minute to see who could come on and make a difference to their side. But it's currently with Wolves at the moment anyway, and it's out here with Adama Traore. You can't miss him with that hair. Back to Wilfred Bonney, and then back to, I think that was João Moutinho there, I think it was, or Neves, one of the two. But it's all the way back to Connor Cody now anyway. And Saiss, who goes long, and that was a miscontrolled header there by, I think that was Jimenez who tried to head that one but couldn't do it. Or was it the other one, the little Podence or Neto? I can't see. It was Neto, actually, it was. But let's see, the subs here, they've got Silva, Ferreira, Dendoncker, Bar and Kilman, who they can choose from. So I don't know what they'd do there. I don't know what you'd do there, Kieran, as a Wolves fan. Who would you get on? Who could actually possibly change the game here in Wolves' favour?
Yes, but Gabriel Jesus is the wrong goal. Gabriel Jesus, it's in for 3, but it could be for the flags or for offside.
Yeah, definitely offside. Miles offside, that one.
Yeah, looked offside to me as well, Mike. As that ball came through, he's offside there. 100% correct. But the linesman has to wait until the ball goes in the back of the net and the passage of play is over before the flag goes up under these new rules this season. But it'd be interesting to see how
Kieran just said in our chat here, he'd like to see them bring on Diego Jota and Matt Doherty. Unfortunately, they both left the club. So neither of them can come on today. One's, of course, at Liverpool, and then the latter now at Spurs as well. So neither of them will be able to come on because they're not even playing for your club anymore. So it's a chance here for Wolves anyway. And it was just out wide there on the left-hand side, but the ball was given away quite sloppily, in fact, there.
Yes,
let Man City back in there.
Yeah, De Bruyne has it to Sterling just inside the Wolves half. Back to Mendy inside his own half. Back to Sterling. Sterling playing some good football here. Mendy, Sterling, Rodri, Foden, Rodri, now Fernandinho, and across to Kyle Walker. Wolves backing off Man City here. If you want to get something out of it, you need to press them. You don't need to back off, because if you back off, this Man City team will hurt you and will punish you. And they've already got 2 goals today. If you back off, it looks like you're happy to settle for a 2-goal defeat here. Whereas if you press, try and get that goal, force them to try and make a mistake, get that goal, get nerves creeping in, thinking, oh, we need to go for a third. They go for a third to try and secure the game and kill the game off. We've been 2-1.
I'm on the break, on the counter attack. Yeah.
On the counter attack.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think Wolves, in the last 7 or 8 minutes, here, Wolves have kind of not, the first 20 minutes of this half, they was very, very good. But it's Adama Traore, good ball in there. And it's now with, who's that? I think that's Jan Moutinho, I think it is. Back to Bolly, across there to Saiss now. And there's a foul there, was it, on Jimenez? No. But yeah, what I was saying was the first 20 minutes of this half, they were really good. But the first part of that chance, they had a couple of chances there, the first part of that half there. But then, they weren't able to take them. And in the last 7 or 8 minutes, they've let Man City get back into it, as you said, yeah.
Yeah, these last few 7 or 8 minutes have let Man City get back on top and dictate the tempo of the play, whereas the start of the second half, it was Wolves dictating all the players. Wolves just has possession there, Mike. And Neto's on this run here. What can he do here, Mike?
It's Neto here, yeah. Neto's going to have a go. Good little run. He's won a corner, is he? Or is he going to keep it in it? No. Doesn't look like it's going to go behind. But that was a good run by Neto there. Yeah, it's something quite bright from him. He's had a good game. He's had on a Wolves perspective, he's played well. And looks to create.
Yes, and we've got Josh in there with listening and watching along. We've got Kieran, Riley in as well. Kieran and Josh.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to give my nominations for Man of the Match on the Man City side.
Tom
Mike.
as well.
If
Tom's in still as well. And also the other one who was David. Was it David?
Yeah, I think he were David Rye's friend. And Rye, if you want to get involved as well. Man of the Match. I'm going to give 2 Man City players.
And Nick.
I'll give 2 Wolves. Nick as well, if you want to get involved as well. But for the 2 Man City players for me for Man of the Match, one's going to be Kevin De Bruyne. I think he's played really, really well in that midfield, dictating the play for Man City, helping him dictate the play. And the other one who I think has caused a few problems as well tonight. I know he's not on the score sheet yet, but with his balls and run down the right hand side, I think Kyle Walker's done exceptionally well today for Man City. Mike, on the Wolves' perspective, who would you nominate as Man of the Match today, mate?
I think Adama Traore's looked lively every time he's got the ball, so he's going to go up there for me. So I'm going to give him a mention. He can be one. And I think the second one for Wolves, I'm going to go with Connor Cody as well on his 200th appearance. Of course, they are 2-0 down, but I think he's looked quite composed on the ball when he's had possession and stuff. So that's my two options that I've gone with on the Wolves aspect.
Yeah, so we'll tell you those again in a moment. Just love the ball from one of them, Kevin De Bruyne towards Gabriel Jesus, and he's back with Patricia. So De Bruyne and Walker for Man City, Adama Traore, and who else did you say, Mike? Yes, that's it.
Connor Cody, the
Adama
Wolves captain.
Traore or Cody.
Yeah.
So De Bruyne, Walker, Cody, or Adama Traore. Put in the chat who you think should be man of the match, and we'll give them a mention. Kieran, you can put it in this chat here. Kieran, who do you think man of the match out of those four names? Rai has been involved. I think that's Rai involved there. He says KDB.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Okay. Currently with Connor Cody right now. Silva and then Donker on from Moutinho and Neto. Is that subs that are going to come up in a minute? Is it? Let's look. Because that's yeah. Okay. Just because he's a man in the know, being a Wolves fan, he kind of knows who the subs are even before it's happened. Here's Traore now on the ball anyway. Adama Traore here. He's going to try and take it round his man, and he's put the cross in, and he's won a corner kick here, is he? Yes, he has. Are these subs going to be made before the corner, or is it going to be after? As the two subs are here now. I think Kieran just got a glimpse of them warming up. I think already seen it. And it looks like let's see who's going to be coming off here now. It looks like the substitutions are just about to be made. The 77th minute here now, as these subs are just getting ready to come on. So the first sub that's being made is João Moutinho. I think that is it coming off?
Yes, it is, Mike. Dendoncker coming on.
Yep, and he has been replaced by Dendoncker. And the second sub, Neto, is going off. And Neto has been replaced by Dendoncker. And Fabio Silva was the other sub. So there's a chance here from a corner. Podence with the corner. Podence ball in. And is cleared away there. It's Adama Traore now. Back to Podence again. Is he going to get a better ball in this time? Nutmegs his man. Podence, lovely ball. Jimenez, bullet header. What a goal. Brilliant header. Raul Jimenez has given Wolves hope. It's 1-2. And of course, Jimenez, the man who always scores. Big game player. Big game. And of course, he's going to score. I said it earlier. Give the ball to Jimenez and he'll put it away. Brilliant goal. Game on.
Yes, game on. Lovely work from Podence. Down that right side. Nutmeg to Kevin De Bruyne. And I think it was Mendy who was supposed to be marking Raul Jimenez there. And he manages to get away from him and push it beyond Edison. And he's, like I say, Mark, it's game on here. Now was Man City still in the lead, but trailing by the... Well, we're still trailing by that odd goal. 2-1. Man City leading. Next one for Kevin De Bruyne as man of the match as well. So 2 votes for Kevin De Bruyne here at this moment in time as Sterling wins a free kick. Then as Kieran put in the chat, give the ball to Raul and he will score. That's his second Premier League goal of the campaign.
Raul Jimenez there. Yeah, second goal of the season. Yeah, of course. The League Cup game against Stoke, either he was rested for that one. They made loads of changes for that game. I think they made a whole host of changes. And yeah, they were gone out of the League Cup there. But it's game on, as we said. Wolves are back in this. It looks like City are going to make a sub shortly, Russ, are they?
Yes, I think it's Ferran Torres coming on, but that was a free kick from Kevin De Bruyne straight into the arms of Patricio. It'll be interesting to see who Ferran Torres will come on for. Yeah, I would imagine he's probably one of the attackers attacking options, I think. But whether it'll be Foden, Jesus or Sterling is another question here as Man City have a throw which Mendy will take in front of his manager and he throws it down the line into Jesus. Jesus across now to Rodri. If Man City now push for a third. Wolves could get them on the break. He was Walker, I think, may have caught
Oh,
Morris
what's up?
as he went through.
I was
He
just
was
having a
spotted
look.
by the referee.
Yeah, well, there was a flailing arm there. I think that was a flailing arm there. This could well go to VAR. And if that goes to VAR, that's an elbow. So that could be a red card.
And Kieran looks like
Elbow to the face.
yes, I'm not sure if
Kyle Walker there, flailing arm right into the face of the Wolves player there, Odams. This Flora is the Wolves striker. The substitution is just about to be made here as well. Of course, last season, and of course they were knocked out of the quarterfinals of the Europa. They were knocked out of the FA Cup as well, and they were also locked out of the EFL Villa. And what's happening with the sub, Ross?
Yeah, Ferran Torres has come on to make his Manchester City debut and Premier League debut as well. He has replaced Raheem Sterling, who has played well for Man City today, but wasn't in the same level as De Bruyne or Walker, in my opinion. Some people may disagree. Some people may agree with that, but for me, I think he has done well, but not played to the high standards that we know he can play. Both so De Bruyne and Walker.
Come on, Raheem, put your top back on. I was just going to say, Sterling's just come off, just taking his top off straight away. Nobody wants to see that. Put your shirt back on, mate. We don't want to see your dripping sweat everywhere.
Yeah, Kieran has gone for, and Kieran has said, Mike, Raul Jimenez would be his choice for man of the match, but after he scored that goal.
Okay, well, he scored one of the goals. It wasn't one that we mentioned. Yeah. Mentioned him, but that's of course honorary mentions or other mentions can happen as well. And of course, Wolves. I was touching on this earlier. I didn't actually say it in the stream, but they actually school team. They were formed as St. Luke's back in 1886, and they've obviously had a big rise through League One and the shit. But some people might not have known that they were actually formed as a school team.
Yes, and that's one which I didn't know about, Mike, which until you told me, is Stones plays it back to Edison, who's got a ball up in the air and could be given possession away, yeah. Rodri wins a throw there for Man City as we hit 83 minutes on the clock.
Was that Jimenez is down on the floor there now? Is there a throw in here? Yeah, it was 1888. They were formed at St. Luke's School, yeah. And that's, of course, a fact that most people probably wouldn't know, yeah. Put in earlier.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how this last few minutes
will be throw in here, yeah. Traore will be bringing you the quiz answers at full time as well. So hopefully you've done better than what I have on that one. I think I've done terribly, as I said earlier. There's a chance here for Wolves now down this left-hand side, and it was Vinagre who was just trying to attack Kyle Walker, but he wasn't able to keep it in. So it's a Man City ball at the moment. Is it a goal kick? Has it gone out for a goal kick? I think it did. Or was it a throw?
I think it's a goal kick. Yes, it's gone out for a goal kick, Mike. The Vinagre were trying to claim that he kept it and going behind for a goal kick, but from the replay that I saw, from what I saw there, he didn't stop it from going from behind for a goal kick.
Okay, and so it was actually 1887. In regards to Wolves, it was 1887 that they were formed there. And they played at Molineux since 1889, so just a couple of seasons after, yeah.
Yes, and Josh mentioned earlier in the chat, Josh Arnold, that is Mike, mentioned about what I said to you when I mentioned the teams.
Sorry, another 1880. Yeah, go on.
He's on the bench for Man City. Yes, Josh, we mentioned that when we mentioned.
Yeah, Liam Delap, yeah.
Man City with
Is he going to get on though? I don't know if they've made. How many subs have Man City made?
They've only made one, Mike, with Ferran
They've only made
Torres.
the one sub, haven't they, City?
Yes, it's that one of Ferran Torres who's come on. That's the only one which they've made. So he could come on towards the end if Man City get
That's right. And
third
Wolves
goal.
have made all of their 3 now. Yeah. No, Wolves have made all 3 of their subs. The one early on with Nagre, and then the other 2 subs that were just made fairly ago.
Yes, it's Foden feeding Jesus. Now it's
So
Rodri gives possession away. Wolves come over halfway now, Mike. What can they do with this?
a chance here now, counter attack, and it was Jimenez there was held back there, and the referee's pulled out a yellow card here for the Man City man. I think that centre back there. Just trying to see who it was.
Rodri, Michael,
Oh no, it was the defender Rodri. That's right, the defensive mid Rodri there. Yeah.
Where's Rodri, Michael?
And it's just a chance here now for Wolves. 86 minutes on the clock. And it's a ball in, and it's a chance here. Headed over the top was that by Wilfred Bolly. And it's, just headed over the top and wide as well for this goal kick that's about to take place. But yeah, I wasn't sure if he was playing defence or defence. But we've still got a couple of minutes of the 90. There's still, hoping this for Wolves, because there will be a few minutes. But it's a goal kick from Man City now, isn't it, Russ?
It is, which Edison has just taken long downfield up towards Jesus, but he's given possession away. And now Traore's given the ball away.
Traore there, doing a little bit of silky skill. Yeah.
Then gave the ball away. But
one back though, Wolf Bolly that won it back really well. That was Neves there. And it's an injury here to Kevin De Bruyne. Who's still down, yeah.
It was a shoulder charge, and then
it's a shoulder charge there with Bolly. There wasn't a foul, but he flew, and I think he hit his head on the Yeah, it wasn't a foul for me. It was a shoulder barge, but I think he fell and a little bit awkwardly and hit his head on the turf as he was landing. Yeah.
And I think,
but he's all right anyway. It looks like he's up and okay.
He is, yes. And as he was going down, Michael looks as though Bolly may have just caught him.
As Wolves. Connor Cody there, good ball in, and that was a good little bit of play there from Adama Traore. Mendy has got to be careful there. He's just brought him down. There's a free kick here now for Wolves in a very dangerous position. Looks like Traore's over it, and wonder if there's an opportunity the home side here to get a late equaliser.
Yes, it looks like maybe Ruben Neves will tail this, Mike.
It looks like Neves is over it. Yeah, Neves is over the ball. He's about to whip it in. And it's just about to whip it in any second now. The ball's been whipped in the area. And it's headed on there by... Den Donker was trying to go for it. But it came off the Man City defender. I think that was it Kyle Walker, maybe? Who knocks it behind. Or Fernandinho. But it's a corner kick anyway. Yeah. It's a corner kick for Wolves anyway. The last... minutes of the 90.
I wonder how many minutes of stoppage time we will get. Kieran, if you hear how many minutes of stoppage time we will get, please
Neves here now with this corner again. Neves, good ball in, and it's a chance here. Then Donker couldn't quite get it, and it's a counter attack from Man City now on the break.
Yes, and De Bruyne wins a throwing over on that far side. Torres was there trying to keep that ball in play. As we just hear,
we're hearing there might be as many as 4 minutes of stoppage time. Yeah.
Yes, and Kevin De Bruyne has got the man of the match on the TV, Mike. And I think from the voting here from Nick, from Rye as well, for man of the match. I think Kevin De Bruyne will also win.
It looks like that's the case. Yeah.
which we'll announce officially in a few moments.
It looks like that's the case, yeah.
90 minutes is up, and Kevin De Bruyne will be your RS Media Man of the Match. And speaking of Kevin De Bruyne, he has just won Manchester City a corner as we just enter those 4 added minutes. So, Kieran, thank you for giving us the information of how many minutes would be added on here at the end of this match this evening.
And it is Kevin De Bruyne. It's just about to take this corner now, isn't it?
Yeah, Gabriel Jesus back down in that far side.
Foden for Man City now as well, isn't it, Russ, over there?
Yes, and Foden has
on your side.
A throw. Yes, Foden's conceded a throw, Mike, and Wolves have got possession back.
And it's right back with Connor Cody now, who goes all the way across to Adama Traore there. Tried to get a touch on the ball, but wasn't able to control it. So it's 91 minutes on the clock. We've had the first of the still Wolves 1, Man City 2. Kevin De Bruyne scoring the lead, which was doubled by Phil Foden's lovely team goal. Although actually they could have had a goal a lot sooner than when they did get it because of the opportunities they were creating at the start of this half.
Yes, Man City.
Be interesting. Someone's got a time, especially on the back of what looks like being a defeat, but a positive second half. Yeah.
There's plenty, like you said, Mike, positive
it's,
second half.
Dendonka there was just muscled off the ball.
As I was going to say there, Mike.
Connor Cody out to Sice. Go on.
As I was going to say, Mike, lots of positives to take from Wolves, especially in this second half performance.
That was right. That was. They've got better in the second half. Yeah.
If they played well.
Yeah, they've got better in the second half. They could have had a couple more goals as well.
Yeah, and if they defended better in the first half, it may have been a more even game. I know it's 2-1. You could say that's even, but when I say even game, I'm on about maybe could be 1-1, 2-2 if they defended better. Probably stopped the second goal from coming in.
Well, not even that. Sorry, I was just going to say there, Russ.
Yeah, Mike?
I was just going to say they had a couple of chances, didn't they, as well, before getting the goal. So they could even be I was just saying they had a couple of chances there, goal, so they could even be 2-2, maybe even 3-2 up, in fact, with the chances they had in the first 20 minutes of the half. Wolves, they, if they did get earlier on in the half, it could have completely changed the course of this game altogether.
Yes, and if you look at it as well, Mike, if one of those goals had gone in, it may not have. The other opportunities may not have come because they've had to start from the middle of the park, the centre circle, and those other chances may not have followed us. That's a striking on goal from Gabriel Jesus, pushed behind. I think he may have gone behind for a corner. Here, if I just watch this again, Gabriel Jesus with that strike.
Yeah, it's a good save actually. That from yeah, it did. Good save by Rui Patricio there. Yeah. Turn it behind the goal. Turn it behind the post, sorry.
Yeah, and behind for a corner there, which is worked really, really well here. Which could be working really well here. I think Fernando Torres and De Bruyne decided to take it short and try and keep it in that corner with only 15 seconds left to play. Jesus with the ball wins his side a throw-in, which Mendy will take. And they'll try and keep it in the corner with only a couple of seconds left to go. Ball in around the penalty area with Jesus. De Bruyne there in towards Jesus inside the penalty. Jesus has scored! Man City have sealed it!
That was a bit... Yeah, that was weak as well from Wolves' perspective. They gave the ball away sloppy in the first instance. And, it was a deflection on the shot as well. Gabriel Jesus there with that original shot. But the deflection wrong-footed the goalkeeper. And that's the game over. That's out of sight for Wolves. And Man City are looking very much, well, it's guaranteed now, I should say, that they're going to be getting their first 3 points of the season in game number 1 for them as well on the Premier League table.
Yes, and I think, like you said, man, that deflection off Connor Cody as well, one of the nominations that you gave for man of the match. Wrong-footed with Patricio there
Yeah, not
falling for
now.
that deflection. I don't think it would have saved. I don't think that strike from Jesus would have gone in. We've played over the 4 minutes. We're into the 6th minute of added time here now, and I think that's going to be the last chance of the game. I think once this kicks off here from Wolves, the whistle will blow for
It'll
full
probably
time.
be the final whistle, will it? Let's see.
Yes, it will,
I think,
Marcus.
yeah, it has
Thanks.
straight away. I think 3-1's a bit harsh. I think 3-1's a bit harsh on Wolves, to be fair, the way that they play second half. Of course, they did have a couple of chances and opportunities. As we said, I think maybe 2-1 might have been a little bit more of a fair reflection of the game as a whole. And yeah, I think 3-1 is harsh, but it's a four-man City. Wolves following up of the of the campaign in the EFL Cup with a 1-0 defeat to Stoke at home, with another home as well here, and of course not a great way to follow up on that one. Of course, winning their opening league game away from home against it as well. But yeah, I think a harsh result for Wolves to take a couple of goals on another given day, and it could have been maybe a score of a 2-2 there. The old Desmond, as people say, if Wolves had put a couple of those chances away. But I got to commentate on my goal, so part of me is happy. But yeah, it was in regards to that, and also in regards to the quiz as well. So we'll and from Molineux, it's been me, Mike Heineman, alongside Russ Vernon as well. Wolves 1, Man City 3.
Thank you, guys.
That face says it all.
It does. Kieran doesn't look happy. Kieran, how about him? What happened there tonight, my friend?
Typical Wolves. Though Doherty and Jota's sale is going to haunt us this season, big time.
Yeah, and Kieran, I've been looking at the stats as well before we fetched up as well. And Wolves had 10 shots tonight, and that goal that you scored was the only shot on target from Raul Jimenez.
Tell me about it, mate. Honestly, I've got no words. I mean, I don't know whether you Rye probably saw my reaction when the goal went in, but you guys probably won't have seen it. I was like, come on, let's go. No, let's draw. Let's get a draw from this. And
yeah,
typical
Kieran,
Wolves. Last minute, we let off. Bang.
Yeah, and Kieran, just look. Last week against Sheffield United, you performed brilliantly last week. This week, completely reverse of that, especially. And I'm just going to ask you, Kieran, as well. Midweek against Stoke, I don't know if you caught any of that game, but what happened?
Oh, lost Russ there.
I think he was just saying what happened in regards to the Stoke game. You lost that one as well in the League Cup.
Was the performances similar, Kieran, to tonight in midweek? Would you say?
To be fair, I didn't see the League Cup. To be fair, I heard it was an absolutely dire performance. I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't even watched the highlights from that game. To be fair, to be honest, the Cup didn't really bother me this year. Did we really want to play in the third tier of European football? Nah. We want to push for that Europa League place. And just to put this into perspective for you, 3 out of the last 4 meetings since we've played City, we've won 3 of them. So I think City deserve this win. We beat them in the Premier League Asia Trophy. We beat them twice last season. I think they deserved to. I think they deserve this one tonight. But the only good thing to come out.
Sorry. Go on, mate.
The only thing I'm happy with at the minute is West Bromwich Albion are sat at the bottom of the table with 0 wins, -6 goal difference in the first 2 games. That's all I'm worried about. That's all I'm happy about at the minute.
Go
I
on,
was just
Mike.
going to
Say
say
what
as
you-
well, in regards to those chances at the start of the first half, that was a bright 20, 25 minutes from Wolves, wasn't it? And if you put one or two of those away, then it's a completely different game.
Oh God, yeah. It's one of those games again where we've decided to go, we'll shoot, but we'll not score today. We do this a lot. We'll have a bit of there'll be a change in dynamic. Like new players will be in, and they're trying to get used to it. Jim Jimenez obviously didn't have his usual strike partner with Jota. Obviously, the Adama Jimenez link up's perfect, but it's the fact that Jimenez didn't have Jota there to back him up if he missed his shot. And also in the second half, when the ball was squared across to Neves, I don't know why Podence didn't think, you know what, I'm closer, I'll go for a tap in. But instead he thought, let's just let it go through my legs. Neves can have a go. Where Kyle Walker was on the line, and obviously Edison was already down on the floor, ready to receive it. So they need to, our clinical finish. They need to think more. They think, ball's coming to me. Let's try for a one tap. But
I think that was evident as well with that opportunity for Podence when he just literally tried to chip Edison. But there was no composure there at all, was there?
Too many bananas, as my dad would say. Too many bananas on that shot. Should have ran it round. I'm just gone. Screw it. I'll knock it into an open goal. But they go to showboat, don't they? It's the same. If you look at any Premier League club or any league club, they do it to showboat. They think, let's not do the easy option. Let's do the hard option and see if it pays off. And in this instance, it didn't pay off. So it's one of them ones. It's game two of the season. I mean, City wanted to get off to a win. I think they would have hated it if they would have had a draw or a loss today. God forbid if we beat them again, that would have been funny. But they needed a loss. We've already got a win behind the back. We're sitting 8th at the minute, so it's not like we're struggling like the bottom teams are. So it's gonna be one of them ones. It's going to be one of them ones this season. We're going to have a roller coaster year because we want that 5th place this year.
You've actually dropped down to 12th tonight.
Have we dropped down to 12th?
Yeah, you're behind Chelsea.
Oh
Leeds,
God, yeah, because we've now got
Villa,
0 goal difference, haven't we? Table hasn't updated for me yet. I forgot they scored the 3rd one, bastards. But still, we're not like it's the second game of the season. I won't start getting worried until Christmas. If we're still in that position at Christmas, that's when I'll start to get worried.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, Kieran. Do you think that tonight Jimenez missed his partnership with Jota tonight? From last week when Jota was still there, you could see how they linked up well when you against Sheffield United. Whereas this week he weren't there, and I could feel the difference from Jimenez's performance tonight from last week.
Yeah, he's definitely missing him, like I said. But obviously, he's still got Adama there. So if you look at what happened, West Ham when our first game at the restart at last season, Adama and Jimenez they know each other, but it's just missing that extra bit. So you've got Adama on the right, but now we've got no Jota on the left. But then we've got the likes of Podence, who needs more time to break into the team. I think with a bit more practice, Podence will obviously. I think Podence will be Jota's replacement, but it's more. It's more that he needs time to get into it a bit more. But that starting 11 we've got at the minute, minus our new signing, hopefully to be firmed tomorrow. I was hoping it was today, but looks like it's going to be tomorrow. Hopefully he's going to jump on the right. Let me get my words out. Jump back onto the right wing so Adama can come back forward, because Adama's not in the right place where he is today. The past 2 games, he's not a wing back. He's a mid and a forward. He does not play right wing back.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I know Adama from previous experience when he was at Borough, and he ripped teams apart when he was on the wing. When he's playing as a wing back, it's not his favourite position.
No, it's not.
you can see he struggles because he doesn't have that defensive mentality in him.
Mm. But I tell you what, he's got to run for his money with Fabio Silva. Jesus Christ! Do you see how fast he tracked back tonight when he came on? He's got
Yeah,
some
yeah,
serious.
no,
He's got some pace. I'm gonna enjoy watching him progress this season. He has got. He's going to be a danger man as a substitute. He's going to be a definite danger man.
I'm wondering,
Right.
Kieran, if just before you go on, I'm wondering, Kieran, if he's fetched in Fabio Silva because he's going to try and convert Adama Traore to the wing back, so he doesn't need to spend money to replace Matt Doherty, who left for Spurs.
Well, we're already spending the money. We've already spent the money to
I'll
replace
tell
Matt
you,
Doherty.
yeah,
With Semedo, but maybe he's looking at
the deal was pretty much done.
he's looking at
It's
Traore.
it'll be done in the next 24.
Unless he's looking at Traore to be back up for Semedo, maybe. That's why he's been playing him there to get used to that position. If he's going to put that going forward.
This is the thing with Traore. I love him and I rate him. He's an absolute beast. But in my opinion, and this is my personal opinion, I know a few of the Wolves fans would agree with me on this, he's not a starter. He's a sub. He brings the pace to the game as a substitute. I mean, if you go back 2 seasons to when we first got promoted back to the Premier League, him coming on as a sub, game changed. He starts, game's crap. He comes on a sub, game changes. He's a game changer. In my opinion, he's a game changer and not a starter. I don't like. Yeah, it's good to see him on. It's good to see him on the. It's good to see him out on the starting lineup. But honestly, I don't think that that Adama is a starting player for us. He should be on the bench. But as soon as we've got this new signing settled in, I think Adama will retreat back to the bench where, in all fairness, I think he belongs. But he does well. He does well when he comes on as a starting 11, I must say. But he's a definite. He's a sub for me. He isn't a starter.
Right, so we're now going to go into the 8 quiz questions that I set out for halftime. So the first question was, who did City beat in the 2011 FA Cup final? So that's question number 1. Who did City beat in the 2011 FA Cup final? Anyone got any answers?
Stoke.
Kieran, you are correct. It is Stoke City. Question number 2. Which country did City legend Sean Goater come from? So question number 2. Which country did City legend Sean Goater come from? Anyone?
Somewhere in the Caribbean.
It was something like Bermuda or somewhere like that, wasn't it?
You are correct, Mike. It is Bermuda.
Yeah.
Question number 3. Who is the only player to have won a World Cup while on City's books? So question number 3 is, who is the only player to have won a World Cup?
I had a guess at Robinho, but that was my only guess.
You would be wrong. It's Benjamin Mendy.
Oh.
That
So
was with France, weren't it, right?
yes.
Recently, in 2018.
Yeah, French.
So
yeah.
question number 4. Who is Wolves' all-time top scorer? So number 4 is who is Wolves' all-time top scorer?
Steve Ball. Yeah.
And Kieran and Mike are right there. It is none other than Steve Bull.
Good old Stevie Bull.
Question number 5 of 5 points. Name the last 5 players that Wolves have broken the transfer record for. So question number 5. Name the last 5 players that Wolves have broken the transfer record for.
Jimenez, Silva, Neves, Traore, and Cavallero.
Incorrect.
Ooh.
It's Silva, Jimenez, Traore, Neves, and Helder Costa.
Costa.
Oh, was it Costa?
Interesting. Interesting.
So, question number 6. Name both of England national side's managers who have also managed Wolves. So,
Oh, you
question
know
number
one.
6. Name both of England's national side managers who have also managed Wolves.
Graham Taylor was one, but I can't think of the other.
You are right with Graham Taylor. The other one is Glenn Hoddle.
Glenn Hoddle.
Oh, it's Huddle. Oh.
So, question number
You're
7.
researching that.
I am actually now.
Question number 7.
You got to check. Hi, Jody.
Who was the first Italian manager to win the Premier League? So, question number 7 was who was the first Italian manager to win the Premier League? Anyone?
I put
Roberto
Angelotti,
Mancini,
but I
I
reckon
think.
that's wrong.
It is Carlo Ancelotti.
How is it?
Yep. And question number 8, and the final question is who was the first English manager to win Premier League Manager of the Year award? So question 8 and the final one is who was the first English manager to win Premier League Manager of the Year award? Anyone?
I have absolutely no idea. Not a clue.
No idea for that one.
I would have said Harry Redknapp. I would have said Harry Redknapp at a guess, but probably miles wrong.
You are correct. It is the former King of the Jungle, Harry Redknapp.
Is it? Wow, see, some of the guesses I got right, and some of the ones I knew or thought I knew, I got wrong.
So, yeah. So, this has been the live commentary of Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Manchester City. Thank you very much to Mike and Russ and Kieran for joining. Mike and Russ for actually commentating.
There's right.
I've been your host, Rice Onley, and we'll be bringing
Cheers,
you back
Ryan.
one.
Cheers, Russ.
We'll
Cheers,
be
Mike.
bringing you back one very soon. Thank you.